tricky drinking with lip gloss on. Today we're going to talk about the compatibility between a Pisces Aries cusp and a Cancer Leo cusp. Ooh, exciting. In this relationship, you are both your own people. There is no doubt about it. There are many layers to this relationship, many layers. And it really forces you to examine who you are as a human being. Your connection is very thrilling. You may not agree with how other people explore their relationship, but you have to understand that not everyone else is like you. Privacy is very important to most people, and they don't necessarily share everything that they do in the bedroom in the same way that you do. Just because you're open with someone else doesn't mean that they have to be the same way with you. Being with a Cancer Leo cusp probably will feel comfortable. Sometimes it might feel too comfortable, like you're morphing into the same person, which of course is not a good sign for the theme of this relationship, which really has to do with yourselves. You both have this very strong sexual connection and this intellectual bond. Often the people in this combination are empaths, or they just have very strong ties to the spiritual world. Ooh. They are very intuitive. Going to see a psychic might be a good date idea. It's good to not take life so seriously all the time. But don't forget that your life should not be wasted. Make the most of your time together. Hey, a Cancer Leo cusp might feel like the one. You heard me, the one. Sex is an important part of this relationship. You are also very good at communicating. Remember to be very clear and open and don't beat around the bush if you want to talk. You might be afraid of hurting their feelings because they're very strong-minded like you, but you have to be able to talk about whatever you want to talk about and not feel like you have to walk on eggshells, you know? And the sooner you start doing that, the better. Cancer Leo cuspers are moody. Okay, you're moody too. And you need someone who can take you away from that, like pull you into the light. What's nice about this relationship is that you both always know what to expect. Your challenges are never about communication or getting the message across. You are both very straightforward in that regard. You like how easy they are to talk to. There usually isn't some underlying message that isn't very clear that you have to figure out. It's just very clear, all of it. You encourage each other to be who you are and to do as you please. And you never have to worry about feeling responsible for each other's experiences. It's good to be open and clear, but you don't have to say every little thing. Like, have some mystery. Mystery can be healthy. It can be a good thing. Cancer Leo cusps need a lot of alone time with you. And that is one thing that they're not always good at communicating. And they might just expect you to know when they need time with you. And you might not want to give them that quality time every time that they need it. And that can be a challenge. This is a very laid-back combination. And the love is very strong. Very. As lovers, you make a powerful match. Powerful. Friendships are pretty easygoing between these two. You need to prioritize your relationship with your Cancer Leo cusp. Not everything needs to be on the same priority level. And you don't have to tell them every single thing that happened at work or exactly every little thing that is going on with your health. But you should never put them on the back burner. And try to keep some of your things in your life a mystery. And just focus on your intimacy with your Cancer Leo cusp. A Cancer Leo cusp will always have your back. And they are very self-sufficient and know how to take care of themselves. You'll probably feel very satisfied in a relationship with a Cancer Leo cusp. There aren't usually too many complaints when things aren't going well in this match. You have to be careful of jealousy in this relationship. It has a tendency to wedge its way. Remember that being possessive is not healthy, and it can really interfere with like the happiness, like your happiness and their happiness. Who else would I be talking about? Overall, a Cancer Leo cusp would make you feel very secure. And it would make a lot of sense. And it would just be a very loving match for you. You're usually on the same page. And you don't need to always tell them how you're feeling. You both just have this very good understanding. It's a very empathic connection. Yes, it is. You both love to connect, and it's not uncommon for you both to have like a lot of friends, and you end up meeting through friends or in a social circle. And you love to talk about your love life and share all of the things that you experience together, even if they're intimate. And you have to be aware that sometimes you'll be talking about each other and making your private life very public. Make sure that you are being sensitive to them. You might drive your Cancer Leo cusp crazy because you're all over the place and you're unpredictable. And even though you're usually on the same wavelength, sometimes they have trouble following you. You're very good at reading each other's body language and facial expressions, and it doesn't take much for you to understand how your partner is feeling. You both really value your individuality. It's extremely important. And one of the things that you might regret the most is disclosing too much information to your friends and family. Things that you can never take back and that force you to depend on your Cancer Leo cusp. A Cancer Leo cusp might get angry, but when they do, you don't really see it coming. Like it's something that could have been building over time, and then it just kind of like explodes or like comes out at once, You have your own types of mood swings, but theirs are very different, and it's not something that you're used to. So make sure that you're paying attention. You don't care what others think of your relationship. You don't care about making a good impression. You don't like making a scene in your love life. You love the way you love, and you don't go in roundabouts to do it. If you want to take the next step in your relationship, then you're going to have to make some small sacrifices. Like not go out and party as much if you are a party animal. Or like set some boundaries instead of staying out till midnight, which you might do. And I'm not saying all of you are doing this right now, but this is just an example. If you have these kinds of habits that aren't really that they're more for the single lifestyle, you might want to try coming home a little earlier and hanging out with your partner. That's all I'm saying, and that can go for anybody. So I'm not saying like sacrifice your entire life and your happiness. I'm just saying make some small changes for them and for your relationship. Yeah, that kind of thing. You both can be quick to make decisions and not think twice about them. And that's something that you have to work on. You both have this need to be free. It might feel like you're giving some of that freedom up, but you are just giving a little more to each other if you want to get married. Cancer Leo cusps might feel like you're someone that they wouldn't normally date. And you have to make sure that you don't have any like addictions or binging activities that you have to work on, because there will be no place for that in this relationship. Yay! Please subscribe to my channel if you were born on the cusp of Cancer and Leo, or if you are a Pisces Aries cusp. Please comment below. Also, anyone, what are your New Year's resolutions? Like, do you do that? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear them. What is coming up for you? Oh my God, I am getting braces maybe this month or next month. So it's a fun story. But yeah, not that you care, but I'm gonna tell it anyway because I want to talk about it. And here we are. I mentioned this in some of my first videos about myself, that I have baby teeth still. I have canines here. I love my teeth. People who say my teeth are fucked up, I don't care. I know they're small and they're spaced out, but they're awesome. So I'm not talking about that. But I have my canines, my vampire fangs, those ones are baby teeth. And so I'm gonna have to get those pulled out, because my big teeth are actually underneath my palate like this or something. It just cut me off. I'm gonna have to get gold chains attached to these teeth, and then I'm gonna have to have metal braces and wrench them into place. That's how I interpret it. But yeah, it's gonna be delightful. The good news is I'm really excited to see what I look like with real like fangs, you know, like real canines, because these like they don't cut it, you know? Those aren't even like teeth. They're hardly there. They're like kid teeth, kid fangs, whatever that is. So you just got to see the silver lining and things. I had braces like twice in my life. Yeah, anyway, this is really, really off topic, so. Well, this has been delightful. See you soon. Bye.